All right, this is Greg Vincent with AgWeb. I'm talking to Director Robert Boggs of the Ohio Department of Agriculture. Director Boggs, there's a pretty disturbing video that was released last night from Mercy for Animals with at an Ohio dairy farm. Just give us your initial reaction to the video that you saw.
Well, I think I personally, and all Ohioans, and indeed all people who saw it, are angry against this explicit show of violence against livestock. The act is morally reprehensible, and there's no room for that activity in Ohio. At the same time, I don't think anyone should think in any way that this act typifies the quality of livestock care in Ohio. Our 40,000 livestock farms, the people know that their livelihood depends on healthy and well-managed livestock.
Now, what's the action that the department and the authorities are taking right now in regards to this?
Well, in Ohio, cruelty against animals in livestock are county responsibilities through the county humane societies. Local officials have conducted, or they are conducting, investigations, and I'm sure the Humane Society will file charges against the perpetrators.
Have you had any contact with the farm itself?
Our department has had contact with the farm, yes.
Can you give us any insight on what you've learned there, or? Well,
the owners were. This is not just a dairy farm, but these people buy and sell animals all the time. They indicate that they were not knowledgeable about what was going on there. They were out of the area for a good part of the time, so they're trying to find the pattern of facts as well.
Now, with that in mind, is there any concern of, I guess, the espionage is there by the animal rights group, but would there be any concern that this is a staged event?
We're not going to speculate. We would prefer to wait until the local officials, make public their investigation. There are those concerns that have been raised, but we just simply aren't going to speculate.
Does that possibility exist?
I think any possibility probably exists.
What does this mean when you look at Ohio with the livestock, I believe it's the Livestock Standards Board that was put into place last year? Does this represent a failure for that board?
Oh, not at all. As a matter of fact, it shows the wisdom of the people of Ohio in creating the Livestock Care Standards Board. Because we are in the middle of promulgating regulations that will even make livestock care regulations stronger in Ohio with better enforcement of them. Up until the people of Ohio voted on this, there was in the history of the state, there was never any statewide livestock care regulations. Now there'll be a comprehensive uniform set once our work is completed.
And how far are we from having that work completed?
Some of the regulations we would like to get on euthanasia and downer animals and things this summer, and the more comprehensive sets of regulations regarding species probably this fall.
Okay. Any final words regarding this video, and where does agriculture need to go from here?
Well, again, we abhor the violence against livestock, but this is no way an act that typifies how livestock is taken care of in our state. And what this does is just make us all the more determined to do the education, the outreach, the regulations that are necessary to provide for better management of animals in our state.
What's the status on the movement to by the Humane Society of the United States to with their ballot initiative they're proposing for this fall?
Yes, they're collecting signatures. Last I had heard, they had completed about half of the signatures they needed to get on the fall ballot. I will point out, though, that the language in their ballot issue would have not prevented this accident or this event from taking place at all.
Okay. That's Director Robert Boggs with the Ohio Department of Agriculture. I appreciate it, Mr. Director.
Thank you very much.